Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritika and in this video I'll be telling you about IP addresses. IP addresses, its ranges, its classes and all about IP address. So first of all, your internet comes from your ISP, internet service provided to your home router, and then these are the devices connected to your home router. Okay? So if A wants to send a message to computer B, how will you recognize what will the A computer say to the router? He will say that yes, I am the computer with name 192.168.1.1 1.2 and I want to send this message to the computer name 192.168.1.8. So this is how your router will recognize the name of the computer. So IP address is nothing but the name given to a specific device to recognize the device. Okay. IP stands for Internet Protocol and it is unique for every connection. There are two addresses. A MAC address which is a physical address and is related to your hardware, and the IP address which is a software address and it is totally logical. So IP addresses have two versions, IP version 4 and there is IP version 6. We'll be learning both of them. Okay. So when it comes to your computer, your computer does not understand the decimal number. It will understand always the binary number. When you say to your computer 192.168.1.2 is your IP address, he'll say no. This down given this binary number is your IP address. So let us see how to convert decimal into binary. Okay, so these are the numbers, 8 numbers which are known as to be in octet. So this is your IP address. You need to convert it into a binary number. Okay, so first let us convert 192 in binaries. So with the help of these octets we will convert decimal into binary. So what do you think, to which number will add up to give us 192 from these octet? When we add 128 and 64 we get 192. So the trick is we will write 1 in front of them and rest all we don't need all those numbers, so we'll write 0 in front of them. Okay, these two numbers add up to give us 192, so they will be 1 and rest will be 0. So this is how your binary number will be formed of 192. Okay, it is very easy. Then 168, when we need to convert 168 into binary, what will add up to give us 168? That is, if we add 128 32 and 8 will get 168. So and then rest will be 0 because we don't need them. Then this will be the number in binary of your decimal 168. Then there comes 1 is already given over here, so we'll write 1 in front of it and rest will be 0. Okay, and same for the 2 is already given, so we'll write 1 in front of it and rest will be 0. This is your number in binary. This is what your computer understands, and don't forget to put a decimal point in between them. Okay, so what is the difference between IP version 4 and IP version 6? IP version 4 was developed in 1974. IP version 6 was developed in 1998. Both were developed by IETF, and the main difference is IP version 4 is your 832 bits and IP version 4 is 128 bits. It is a bit longer. Okay, IP version 4 is always denoted in the dotted decimal format and hexadecimal notation. IP version 6 is denoted in hexadecimal notation. No matter what your versions are in, which number system, your computer will always understand it in binary only. First it will convert it into binary and then it will understand, yes, this is the MAC IP address of the given device. So now IP version 4 address are divided into various classes. They are class A, class B, class C, class D and class E. Okay, so let us see all of these classes. Class A IP addresses have all the ranges, all the classes have the ranges of IP address from 0 to 255 only. So when you need to when you identify the range of the class, it is always when you see the first octet, the number in the first octet. uh, I mean, when you see, when you want to check the IP address, suppose this is an IP address, you need to check the IP, that to which class it belongs. So you just need to see, you just need to check the number in the first octet, which is 192. 192 lies in the class C. 192, it ranges from 192 to 223. This is how you identify that this given IP address is of class C. Okay, so all these ranges are and here is the class, here is the range 126, and then it starts from 128. Why? Where is 127 gone? So 127 is a loopback address which is used for internal testing, which we will see later. Okay, so now that we are knowing, that we know that the classes of IP version 4 are A, B, C, D, E and ranges of their classes. So let us see what your IP address is divided into. Your IP address is divided into two parts, a network part and the host part. Let us take an example. This is an IP address which we previously took, and we know that this is of class C. We have seen it recently in the last slide. So this is of class C, and if this is of class C, so that means your first 24 bits are reserved for the network part and the rest is the host part. What does it means? So 192.168.1 is your network part, which tells you about your network, and this 2 is your host. Okay, so all the classes are divided into various different parts. So if your IP address is of class A, it will have first 8 bits reserved for the network part and rest 24 for the host. When your IP address is of class B, it will have first 16 bits for the network and rest 16 for the host. And class C I have discussed now only, so 24 bits are reserved for the network and then for the host. And class D is used for multicast purpose. What do you mean by multicast purposes? Multicast purposes means you might have heard about IoT, Internet of Things. When there is a any digital thing in surrounding you which needs an IP address, will be given the IP address of class D, which is not in a network but it is IoT. So everything related to IoT should be given the class D, which is used for multicast purposes, and class E is used for research purposes, which you won't see in any network. Then special IP address 127.0.0.0 to 127.255.255.255. So this is a package of IP addresses which are used for loop back purposes. Like when you use a local host which you call 127.0.0.1, you type it into your browser, so that is only your loopback address which is used for internal testing. Okay, then when you ping something, when you test the connectivity between two devices, two hosts, that is when you use this IP addresses. Okay, now let us move on to how to verify the IP address. So these are the commands used to verify IP addresses. So let us see all of them one by one. ipconfig is a DOS command which displays the IP address, subnet and default gateway for all adapters. So this means that if we type ipconfig in your command prompt, that will give you the information about your IP address. Let us do it and see. Okay, open your search bar, type command cmd command prompt, open your command prompt and write ipconfig. So this will give you all the information about your IP address. This is your IP version 4 address over here. Your subnet mask will be shown, your default gateway will be shown. This is how you confirm your IP address. Okay, now ping. This command sends the internet control message protocol echo packets to the host and listens to the echo reply to check the connectivity. Ping is used to check the connectivity of the devices. So if I have to check the connectivity between me and any of the device, any of the host, so what I'll do is I'll write ping and then I'll write the IP address of the host, 192.168.1.1. Okay, So this, what will this do, is my computer will send 4 packets to the host, to which IP address I have written over there, and then receive the packets back. If you have got 4 packets back, your computer sends only 4 packets, and if you get 4 of the 4 packets back, that means your connectivity is okay. So here we can see is the connectivity is done, because your computer has sent 4 packets, your computer has received 4 packets, loss is 0. So this means your connectivity is okay with the given host. Okay, then telnet. This command runs on the TCP IP protocol used to access remote computers. Telnet allows an administrator to log into a remote computer and can be used to test issues like port blocks due to the firewall configuration error. When there is a firewall configuration error and ports are blocked, you can use this command telnet to check the to solve the issue. Sorry. Okay, then you can also use this to bring the remote connectivity between the two computers. Okay, now the TRACERT, how to trace the root of any of the host. See, it is used to trace the route of a data packet takes to reach the destination from its source host. A trace route a trace route contains at least 4 pieces of information. That means when you have to trace the route between the source and the destination, TRACERT is the command for you. Okay, now we'll see the connectivity between let's see the hops between the source and the destination. What a packet needs, what a packet jumps through to get connected. uh, let's say facebook.com. Let us check the hops between the host and the real host. Okay, we are done with it. These are the devices through which your packet goes every time when you are connected to the given host. Okay, so this was all about IP addresses. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you understand and learned something.